Hello and welcome to my YouTube. I'm ALANCOOK, the proud owner of the Dion painting, and this is the younger Mona Lisa, as the world knows. You're going to lose me for a minute here when I go to click on some of these icons. I'm going to show you the Mona Lisa having to have this icon that's right here that I want you to see. This is it. This is what we're going to be working on, and when it gets blown up, there's people in here and all kinds of images. Now, on the Mona Lisa, it is located in this, well, this is the older Mona Lisa, it is located in this area. But that's not just true, because it's also located in her dress. And I'll get that to the end of the story. But this is a awesome YouTube. I mean, it's got the story. Now this is blown up. Now I want to let you know that this images are these men and woman, and there's also another woman buried in here, and there's a man sitting in here, and there's a representing of a bird with the beak. And it goes on and on and on with your imagination. That's got nothing to do with, except for to do with Leonardo da Vinci. Now this is, I call it the wedding day, and I know that this looks totally different, because it is, but it isn't. If you take a look, it has this sea look, which is within here. Okay, and when you take a look, this is a sea look, and when you lay these over, there's hidden articles or images that are in here that are in different layers. This is just one of the layers out of hundreds that he has in this area. So what you see here looks different, and the reason why I know it's the same also, which is just not what I brought you here for, but just to get you a little more educated, since I knew that it was. If you see these rods running through these sticks that I still not 100% certain what they are, if you lay it on up here and you get this into the right nose proportion of one of the faces that someone like me knows how to find, is you can see these rods. See these rods? Now move them. You can see these rods. The same. So it gives you these marking points. So let's move on to something else real quick. And it, like again, that's the big S that we're talking about, and it's got the hidden. When it went through its deal, that's what you get. Okay, now this has actually been done years ago. That I actually went to clean my phone, and I said, "Oh, I remember this." I'm trying. Anyway, this. For a long time, I thought it was not just one whole head. With the face, which I know is kind of hard to identify real quick, but because it has this and it's slooped, like the hair, and it had a big eye and a big eye and a big long nose. Yeah, it's that too. It's one of the layers. But if you really get into it, it's got an eye and an eye. It's got an eye and an eye. It's got an eye and an eye. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And actually in here it's got an eye and an eye and a half a face. And it continues. Also it has this big looking too. Okay? Okay? Now remember that. Okay, this has this big looking too with the hidden little turns in here. It has the eye, 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 and it has the hidden faces within. Okay. Okay, and it's got, like I said, it's got this beak look. Here's the beak look right here. Here's the beak. First time I seen it, I just hope that it's there, because the more the merrier on the stuff I tell you. But if you can see, if I line this face up and over, identical. I line this and these eyes and these eyes staring, because the face also is down here. What he builds is these totem poles. They're identical. If you take a look at this looking R look here, see, this is like an R, big R. This is like, it comes right here, tannish, goes on up, goes down, goes over, big R. Okay, and then it continues with these words. Look at these words. Okay, but the words follow down through here. They also follow here and here and here. But if you see these words that are running, watch. Now I'll hold, this is the area right underneath the white. You can see them all in black. All in black. Okay. This guy is a trickster. So if you follow this 2, and it comes down with a swoop, and it stops here, and then you have more white. Of course, it continues with his work. So this part turns into black. So when I pull this down, see, this part's black, but it's white in here. So when if you want to see how he does it, he actually makes this thing go like this across the room. Okay, and that's why there's variations of overlay. Like, you'll find that this round part, this actually starts here, and then it starts and goes here, and it goes here and here, and here's his round, here's his round, here's his round. So he makes this float across like this. Okay, and then he gives you these points where they are. And here's another thing. If you look right here, like this, that's like a big tiger eating a snake with an eye. If you use your imagination and see it, that's the way Leo is. You get deeper and deeper into this. Now, in this image, without a doubt, okay, you probably got just in trying what I was talking about. We're not talking about the whole page. The whole page has got mega millions, but within this section that's in here, my estimate is probably into 25 million, 30 million, and I can swear to be way off on being under with Leo. It's all got to do with math and depth. So let's say he had one image. Okay, let's say he had just this one little bird that you see here, and here's a lady, and here's a letter, or he has this. Now, so now you got 1, 2, 3. We're just going 3 items within this big item. Okay, but each time you turn it 1 degree, you have 360 degrees in an oval, and you only had 4. So you got 4 times 360. Okay, now you're at 1,300 images just in one little spot, just out of that. But Leo, in one circle or oval, he would put 400 images all the way around on the outside and 400 images on the inside. And then each time you turn it, it changes dramatically. Okay, now you're not talking also about depth. That means that's just the top layer. After we penetrate and take off the black or the blue or the green or pink or whatever it may be, we got another and another and another and another and another. And then we get to the canvas, in which you have to watch my YouTubes, because my YouTubes tell you about him building and knitting the canvas into builds to make them higher and lower for depth and shadow and codes and chemistries and such. So anyway, so now you got 400, and you got 400 and 400 and 400, it's 800, and 800 times 360, you're at like 200.5 million images. Now we're only talking, and you take a look at these little white dots. They're actually people and images and bodies and life, Earth, or comics, or his interpretation, his style, or whatever he wishes to put in there. If he wants to put a man that's a stick with one arm, that's him. And he wants to put a man with 20 sticks and 20 arms, and off of each one, that's him. Okay, so that's his image. And each one of those sticks that he puts off it, I guarantee, is another image. And so out of those little micros, and we're talking smaller than pixels, that turn into actually portraits and cartoons into portraits and portraits back into cartoons and so on and so on and so on. And guess what you end up with? You end up with this painting. You end up with this painting, and you end up with this painting right here. Right there, the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa, okay, when you take a look at one of my YouTubes, you'll find that this turned 90 degrees. It so happens to have the letters 12 and 17 in them. And I have showed that it exists the same in the Mona Lisa. And my belief, if you read religion, and it comes up that it means the word of the Lord. Okay? And Leo was super wise, very well educated, knew how to use codes, knew how to use chemistry, knew how to use math, knew how to use shadows and depth and light. So, you know, if you follow my YouTubes, you'll find out that light, without light, like God said, let there be light. Without light, then you would not have the endless flow of the change. But so you can have an endless flow in a painting with light because it's got to do with distance. So if I'm 1 inch off from being with you to all the way being 3 feet away, and that's a different look. And if I move an inch or to the right or to the left, there's another look. And if I step one back, there's another look that always constantly changes. It's in my YouTubes. Listen, I want to cut this short. We're really running real high, and I wanted it to be a short one, and I get overexcited. Listen, stay safe. God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. You hit the subscribe button, please. Give me a thumbs up. Pass it on to your brothers, your sisters, your co-workers, your friends, your boss, all your Facebook people. Email them. Help me out. It doesn't cost to subscribe, so hit the subscribe button, and God bless you all and your family. Amen.